Ever wish you had a personal tutor or a way to learn that was like totally in sync with how you learn best?
Yeah.
Well, get this, AI might be closer to making that a reality than you think.
Seriously. It's already happening.
And that's what we're diving into today, right? How AI is already changing classrooms, like right now.
Right.
And we've got someone amazing with us to, like break it all down. Dr. Emily Carter is an expert in AI, and she actually co-founded a company that's creating AI tools for schools.
So she's not just talking about it, she's actually doing it, which is so cool.
Totally. And her background is fascinating. She started in computer science, focusing on a field called natural language processing.
Basically, it's how we teach AI to understand us,
Mhm.
like how to actually process and use language like humans do.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
Right.
But what's even more amazing is how Dr. Carter saw how this technology, this natural language processing, could totally revolutionize education.
Totally. And one of the things she talks about is how AI can personalize learning. So, like, think about it. What if every lesson was tailored to you? Your pace, your learning style.
It would be a game changer.
Absolutely. Because AI can pick up on those individual learning patterns, even your strengths and like where you might be struggling. It's like having a tutor who adapts to you in real time.
Okay, that would have been amazing when we were in school. No more being bored in class or like totally lost.
Exactly. But here's another thing that's super important to Dr. Carter. She's really passionate about how AI can make education accessible for everyone.
And like, what does that look like in real life?
Well, imagine, for example, speech recognition software that helps students with disabilities fully participate in class. Or what about real-time translation tools for students who are still learning English?
Those are just a couple of examples, right? But they show how AI can really level the playing field and give every student the opportunity to succeed no matter what challenges they might face.
Yeah, it's about breaking down those barriers that have always existed.
And that's so important. But I'm curious, when Dr. Carter first started, bringing these AI tools into schools, did she face any resistance?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was new, right?
Mhm.
A lot of educators were hesitant. Like, does AI really belong in the classroom? Change can be scary.
I get it. So how did she convince them?
She really learned that seeing is believing.
Hmm.
She had to show them the tangible benefits, the actual results.
Proof.
Exactly. And when they saw things like, students were more engaged, their performance was improving.
It click.
Yeah, it clicked. They could see how AI could actually make their jobs, as teachers even better.
It's amazing how powerful it is when you can actually show people the results. Like seeing is believing, right?
Totally.
But okay, let's be real. There's this big fear around AI, right? Like, are robots going to replace teachers altogether?
Yeah, that comes up all the time.
Yeah.
But Dr. Carter actually, she's really quick to shut that idea down.
Okay, so what's her take on it?
She says it's not about replacing teachers at all. It's actually about giving them like superpowers to do what they do best.
Which is
Connecting with students, helping them grow, all that good stuff that makes a real difference. But the thing is,
yeah.
teachers have so much on their plates already.
Oh, I hear that.
Right. So she sees AI as this amazing assistant that can take care of all those like tedious tasks, the stuff that can bog teachers down.
Like what kind of stuff are we talking about here?
Well, think about grading,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
What if AI could grade assignments in like minutes?
That would be a game changer.
Right. And it's not just that. Think about lesson plans. AI could create personalized lesson plans for each student or even like analyze student data to see who
Yeah.
might be struggling.
Okay, so it's like it frees teachers up to actually, teach, to really focus on the students as individuals.
Exactly. To provide that individual support, spark their curiosity and all those things you can't get from a computer.
Right. Right, right. Because at the end of the day, it's still about human connection, right?
Absolutely. It's about making learning more humane and more effective for everyone involved.
Hmm.
And speaking of, everyone being different,
Yeah.
Dr. Carter also talks about how AI isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of solution.
Right, because every student, every classroom is different.
Totally. She emphasizes how important it is to have like AI systems that are flexible.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Right. They need to be adaptable so
Yeah.
they could be tailored to different learning styles, different environments, whatever the situation calls for.
So it's not about replacing the teacher with a robot. It's about giving teachers these really powerful tools that they can customize for their students.
Precisely.
So what's next? Where does Dr. Carter see all of this going in the future?
Oh, man. This is where it gets really interesting. She says that AI is going to be even more integrated into education.
Even more, like beyond just the academic stuff.
Beyond. She's talking about AI playing a role in, like, student well-being.
Really, like their mental health.
Yep. Which, let's be honest, is so important, especially these days.
For sure. But how would that even work? Like, can AI really detect if a student is struggling emotionally?
Well, think about it. AI can analyze a lot more than just grades. It can look at things like how much a student participates in class, their interactions online, even their writing patterns.
Oh, wow.
Right. So
Yeah.
imagine a system that could pick up on those subtle signs, like maybe they're showing signs of stress or anxiety or even like social isolation.
And then what? Like, it alerts someone.
Exactly. It could alert a teacher, a counselor, someone who can then step in and provide support.
It's like having this, like, really observant friend who's always looking out for you, but it's AI.
Right. It's about using this technology to create a more caring and supportive environment for every student.
I like that.
And there's more. She's also really excited about how AI can be used to help students work together better.
Okay, so we're going from AI as a personal tutor to AI as, like, a collaborative coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like AI is evolving from this individual tutor to, like, this collaborative coach, helping students learn with each other, which
Which is
I
huge.
know, right? Like, honestly, that's a skill that a lot of us could still use, even outside of, like, school and stuff.
Oh, totally. And it shows how AI can help with those like soft skills, the ones that are important for, life in general, not just in the classroom.
So true. But it also makes you think, you know, like, all of this is amazing, but are there any, like, downsides? Things we should be careful about?
Oh, for sure. And Dr. Carter, she doesn't shy away from that at all. She's really big on making sure we're thinking about the ethical side of all
Right,
this.
because it's not just about what AI can do, but if it should.
Right. Like, for example, if we're using AI to, analyze student data for well-being, like we were talking about,
Right,
we have to make sure those systems are designed really carefully so we're protecting student privacy and all that.
because that's a big one. We don't want AI to create new problems while it's trying to solve others.
Exactly. And we have to be careful about bias too, like making sure the AI systems are fair to everyone.
It's like a good reminder that AI is a tool, right? And like any tool, it can be used in good ways and not so good ways. It's up to us to make sure we're using it responsibly.
100%. And those conversations, like, we need to be having them now, especially in education, because it affects, like, everyone.
Totally. So as we kind of wrap up our deep dive here, I'm feeling, I don't know, cautiously optimistic. It seems like we're on the verge of something really amazing with AI in education.
Right. It's exciting.
But we also have to be thoughtful about it, right? Make sure we're using this technology in a way that benefits everyone.
Absolutely. And this is just the beginning, really. Things are changing so fast.
They are. So for everyone listening, I guess our hope is that this deep dive gives you like a starting point.
Right. A jumping off point.
Exactly. So you can keep thinking about these issues and asking those important questions as AI becomes even more, integrated into our lives.
Because the future of education, it's not something that's just going to happen to us. It's something we're all creating, together.
So well said. And that's a wrap on another deep dive. Thanks for joining us, everyone.